Okay, 1:45 on June 3rd. This is the 3rd, right? Just want to make sure that Trinity, talking about 6 being the full circle at the bottom of the stem, and the three levels of A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So man, woman, and child, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, or Spirit, or you yourself allowing yourself to make sure that you know everything about all aspects of you in that straight line. As I promised, look at the set. Yeah, it took some time. You're hearing lawnmowers in Nana's backyard. I'm that 3rd generation. Yeah, I walked by Cambridge City Hall yesterday and saw all those names of people that were taken out. I feel sorry for the black family with the white man on the black man's neck during coronavirus, but that should be expected. This is the environment we have allowed ourselves to settle into. Yes, I have the lawnmower going in the background. Just an annoyance. But you have to get deeper settled into yourself on all levels of who you are and understand you're a sphere. And if you reach all 360 degrees of the sphere of your individual, yes, how is that word spelled? Inwardly divided. But what is our role as a liquid pineal gland male? That water, it's always level to the surface of the earth. I have that element in my first eye, on the back of your $1 bill. Yes, I'm that puzzle. Reading the Killing the Body, I ended the last segment dealing with the 2 different Supermen. Who is my Superman? The red man in front of the MFA, thank you, Museum of Fine Arts. A red man on a horse with his arms stretched. How many arms do you have? Everyone would say 2. But as I'm learning, I only have 1 arm that reaches 6 feet apart. Light as a feather, understanding my life with balance. The moisture provides. We've been enduring 400 years of mind psychological. That's what I grew up with. Wanting Gilligan's Island's Ginger or Mary Ann. What were the shows we watched growing up? Happy Days, Richie Cunningham, right? Fonzie, what was it? Happy Days, Good Times, and All in the Family. And who is my image and role model as a melanin man? And Michael Jackson was born a black man and died a white woman. And understanding, what does she go into? Eugenics. Oh, Cambridge allows, would I write that poem? Why you want to build this here in Cambridge? If you had built it in Nantucket, I would say fuck it. But you built that right here near the intellectual meccas. So now we have coronavirus during Trump administration. And I have to go outside wearing a mask. Is that not racism or something? I don't know nothing. Read the Dow, all right? Read the Dow. You promised the people Resolution. Page 41 from Dang Ming Dao, 365 Daily Meditations. 360 degrees in a circle, 365 in a year. Page 41. Resolution. Footsteps in the sand. Quickly washed away. The seashore mind. Going to the beach means walking in the fresh air, listening to the sound of the waves, feeling the grit of the sand beneath our feet. The narrow ribbon between the land and ocean is a perfect place to understand the mind of wisdom. Just as there is a dynamic balance between the sand and water, so too is there a dynamic equilibrium between the quiescent and active sides of our minds. Just as the sand is constantly being washed, so too should we keep our minds free of lingering impressions. We often let thoughts, regrets, doubts from our past activities carry over into the present. This leads us to conflict. Instead of allowing this to happen, we should act without leaving consequences. This requires great thoroughness. Such completeness is challenging. But to succeed is to live perfectly. By resolving the problems of each day to our utmost satisfaction, we attain the sublime purity of a beach constantly washed by her waves. I gotta make sure I see that time. 9:30 and 6. So going from Killing the Black Body, Dorothy Roberts, writing Race, Reproduction, and the Meaning of Liberty. You're not reading your script. Where's your script? I have so many thoughts as a individual that allows myself to flow. So I left off that last segment. I'm supposed to imagine, assume, just suppose, believe that my Superman is Clark Kent, a melanin recessive inbred mutant white guy. And wait a minute. Harvard, Cambridge, MIT, trumpet, medicine, education, government, and I have here, who am I supposed to read about from my phone? Oh my goodness, I have so much content, so little time. I'm only permitted on the white man's channel for 15 minutes a segment. And I should be on tomorrow on CCTV at 4:30. I don't know if I'll do it in the backyard or not. But, yeah, so as I can see, thinking about my role to revere the black woman, and then we have Spelman College, and Spelman College, if I can squeeze this in 11 minutes in, Spelman College is two black women that got together to create a church, and it turned into, and then Rockefeller named it after his wife, Laura, and so that's controlling the black education on the various means of communication, with limiting education and we not accessing the full divinity of ourselves. We're stuck in a pentagon and not pushing out to 365 degrees of a circle sphere of consciousness in our mind. So, Spelman, I went to Morehouse. I lasted a year. I couldn't afford it because I didn't have enough dead slaveholders. Oh, what's the value system? Oh, Rockefeller, he had the money and controlled the economy, and we reserve and revere dead slaveholders. All 5 of them owned slaves with no integrity and control the media that's being dispensed. And now we have coronavirus, and wear a mask, stay 6 feet apart. I'm not making this shit up. This is reality. I mean, am I on a different plane? Do I breathe different air? Is this not being repeated? This administration, from the Depression through Nixon and Vietnam War, the white man needing to rule, control, and dominate, and now with genetic engineering, oh, we need to have the upper echelon have more babies. Oh, the fertility of the black people is outstanding. We need to curtail it. We sterilized how many thousands of black women? And what's your role as a black man? Understanding the black woman being sterilized and her image is a slut. How much time do I have? Okay, I think that's enough for now. You all gotta tune in again. BroRA is only limited to what I got to say each and every day. Take it light as a feather. Still have the circumference of the sphere above the straight line equaling the fallopian tubes, and balance male and female energy. We are that 500-piece jigsaw puzzle trying to learn about Tell Me Who I Am. Understand the cocoon, angels and demons, born ultimatum. Oh, I chose this. I elected the president. I don't vote. I don't believe in that bullshit. I have my divinity within me. I see with my first eye. I'm helping as much as I can. Thank you. Peace out. BroRA, that's all I had to say.